the Brisbane Lions under extreme pressure. It looks like Polkinghorne trying to squeeze up in his first game of the year. Gets a handball away or a kick away up towards Freeman now at half forward. The race is on. He goes towards inside 50, looking for a target and Payne, but getting back there nicely and working his opponent off the ball was Murphy.
Now Murphy moves it quickly for the Suns, goes to the outer side. Nice mark taken there by Hutchins. He turns. Oh, good pressure there from the Lions in Buick. Pressure on the kick, the ball bounces towards the boundary line on the outer side, picked up there by Hart, shoots a wayward handball now. Lions have the ball again through Buick with the hands. Out wide, it's long inside 50 now. Oh, the Lions player deals with Murphy, gets him out of the way. Nice piece of body work there. Was that Jackson Payne?
Yeah, kick came in from Crisp there, and very nicely done in the finish and good mark by Payne.
Solidly built Jackson Payne, came to Brisbane in the swap for Patrick Karnesis. Steadies, he's on a very tight angle, right side for a right footer though. Unleashes from about 45, gets onto it. It's going to float across the face of goal, off hands, over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in the right forward pocket. No score yet. We've played nearly 5 minutes of the first quarter, near full round one.
Round two even.
Oh, round two, sorry.
Here we are. And of course, both these sides off losses last week. They'll be looking to open their account in the NEAFL. See Josh Hall just belt it back over the line. And we'll have another throw in.
Continuation of that.
Shade and Maguire just in the goal square there. Just a bit of a how do you do early. Ball goes in. No ruckman can get anything positive out of there. Freeman just tries to bustle his way through. Here's Holland. Gets it across that time. Looked to be out of bounds, and it was. And that kick was Osborne. So it'll be a throw-in, cleverly disguised. And throw in some 35 metres around from the Brisbane Lions goal. No score. 5.5 minutes gone first quarter.
A lot of numbers around the ball. Just about every player on the park is forward of the centre circle. Throw in. Smith makes his way to the front, gets a tap out again. Ball in dispute, picked up there by Rayner. Drop there. Suns pick the ball up. Could have been a high tackle. Ball is dropped. Picked up by Freeman now. In the exchanges, boy, the bodies are flying in. Ball loose, picked up by Smith. Hacks it onto the right shoe to the goal square. Payne. Has he taken it right on the goal line? Hits the goalpost as he does it. But well done by Smith just to get it onto the boot to the dangerous spot. Payne comes in, gets the first score of the day. First goal for the Brisbane Lions. 6 minutes 20 played in the first quarter. The Lions one straight goal, the Suns yet to score.
Lots of Gold Coast Suns arms going up towards the umpire, suggesting it was touched off the boot of Archie Smith there. But it doesn't matter what they say. The umpire paid the mark, and of course Jackson Payne, first score of the game. Beautiful day here on the Gold Coast, Metricon Stadium. Conditions perfect. Only probably a slight breeze pushing the way of the Brisbane Lions in this first quarter, the southern end. And we'll bring the ball back into the middle of the ground where the dulcet tones of Michael Price will describe the next bounce.
All right, we've got the spring-heeled Josh Hall in the ruck for the Gold Coast up against Archie Smith, who started the game beautifully. Umpire banks it into the turf. Neither ruckman gets an effective tap, but Hall butters up, slaps it back towards the centre circle. The Lions now through into the forward 50. Looks like Freeman's going to double back and takes the mark. He just lost his opponent there in Tom Michael. Takes a good mark, 35 metres out on a very slight angle. Too easy there for Freeman.
And Tom Michael might have been blinded by his boots. They are very, very bright boots. But the kick actually came in from one of the top-up players, Darcy Cameron Reeves. So did very well to get the kick forward to Freeman shooting for goal.
So Jono Freeman, yeah, they are high-vis boots there from Michael. Very good. Freeman will unload from about 35. Sloppy ball drop. The kick follows suit, only one behind. So 1-1-7. Plays the Suns yet to score. 8 minutes gone in the first term. Might be Murphy. Bring the ball back in. Comes along. Commentary side. Here's what's up. Glendon what's up. Just an errant handball inside there. Now swooped upon by Freeman. Batoli, Simmons, inside 50 again. Kick wasn't the best. Easy punch away for the Suns.
So that was Ellis. Now the race is on and they clear. The race is right on though, but nobody home from the Gold Coast Suns, and Harwood will mop up beautifully.
Harwood does, goes across half back, scrubs a kick. Now the Lions want to maintain possession and ends up with McStay. Coming across again to half back, Cameron Stevenson shoots a nice little ball. Should have been marked there by the Lions player under pressure. And that was McStay again, was it? No. Gardner. As the ball goes over the boundary line, right in front of the interchange benches here, and there's a raft of changes being made. The boundary umpire will throw it in right on centre wing.
So Maguire's come into the ruck for Brisbane. And it gets away. That's Robertson, just scrubs a kick towards the middle of the ground and was marked by Ellis for the Gold Coast. Ellis goes wide, commentary side again. Good mark there that time by Mutu.
Strong hands.
Very good hands. Dylan Mutu goes to forward 50. Burke tries to get over the top, and mark has actually been taken there by Bertoli Simmons. Almost turns it over, stays with Brisbane though. That was McStay, or Cutler I should say. Now they're away, Brisbane. This is Burke looking for Harwood. Harwood's away, down the wing.
Now Harwood looks for a long kick towards Buick, who made space just over his head, over into the forward pocket, and there'll be a throw in left forward pocket. Brisbane Lions probably wasting an opportunity there, had a little bit more time. Harwood just missed his target.
Trying to set the world record for running backwards there was Rowan Buick.
So the throw in left forward pocket at the Lions end, at the southern end of the ground here at Metricon. Neither ruckman gets an effective tap. It's picked up by the Suns. Hunt chipping ball across to Holland now. Holland sees a man by himself, puts it out in front of him. He controls it reasonably well. It gets out to Mutu now. Mutu looks for Bock, misses the target. Bock butters up, kicks it off the ground, goes to left half forward. Now hitting his paces is what's up. Come the Brisbane Lions defence, come out and meet it beautifully, and they'll be away now across half back. Rains with the ball.
Got it from Burke. Only just went the required distance of 15. Rains goes short. Finds Polkinghorne. Polkinghorne, dicey kick, but gets away with it. They're away. Might be Bertoli Simmons, I think, down that wing. And a little bit hard to see. Actually, no, it was Cutler. Now goes inside forward 50 and finds Buick with a beautiful mark inside forward 50 in front of Ellis.
Now, Rowan Buick, who played in the Brisbane Lions seniors last week against Geelong in the wet, almost took mark of the year.
Put an interesting little thing up on social media, actually, with a little still shot of him at his highest peak there. Instead of having the football there, he had a car.
Dropped the car, as we might have thought. He did get up high in the wet, but here he is, only 30 metres out directly in front. Should be a soda for him here, Kanga.
You would think so. On the left foot. Made the goal umpire work a little, but it's all good. So the Brisbane Lions, they're second. Skipping away to a 13-point lead. It's 2-1-13. The Gold Coast Suns are yet to score. We have played a fraction over 12 minutes. First quarter here, Metricon Stadium.
Good defensive pressure from the Lions has led to them breaking it open on the rebound, and of course Harwood's getting a lot of space off left half back. He's had it a couple of times. That time used the ball a lot better than the previous forward 50 entries, and of course Buick the beneficiary. Archie Smith is a very, very big lad. Can get up too.
Comes from a basketball background, son of a prominent Brisbane Bullet, which will come to me shortly. That was Brennan in the ruck there for the Gold Coast Suns, and that's Carmichael Hunt, who wins the free kick for a high tackle. Just backward of the centre circle. Asked to go now. Goes long, up towards the target, looking for big Aaron Hall. Can't quite get there, but chiming in wonderfully was Timmy Sumner, the boy from South Australia, making his name at home. Dropped today, omitted from the senior side, and here he is trying to do his best work in the kneeful to get back up. He'll take a shot for goal.
Floated nicely across the front of the pack there. Good set of strong hands.
It's been the sub for the last few weeks for the Suns.
Looking forward to them getting on the board here. So Sumner comes in from 45, leans back, it floats across, but it is just snuck in for a goal. Suns get there first, so the Lions 2-1-13. The Gold Coast Suns won straight. We played 14 minutes of the first term here on near full TV. Better movement from the Suns there, and again, just the simple nature of a nice, long, quick kick into the forward 50, giving your forwards a chance to at least have a fly at the pill.
Absolutely, so good fly there from Timmy Sumner, and good to see the Gold Coast Suns on the board. Of course, this game is the precursor to the Q Clash. Beautifully named Q Clash.
Well, you said this is something we discussed on radio yesterday. Kangaroo might get...
Free kick off the play here. It's going the Gold Coast Suns' way. Andrew Rains has come off the square too early.
Regardless of what you think of the name of it, it's here to stay, and let's embrace it. That's the way I look at it. As Bertolli Simmons has the ball for the Gold Coast Suns, kicks it to right half forward. Oh, dropping back in the hole courageously there, Rains. Dealt with as the ball's punched away and the Lions are out.
This is Conway. Conway just couldn't quite find a target. Here's Big Brennan and Archie Smith, the two ruckmen. It's a free kick just off the play here, and it will go to young Dylan Mutu. Wheels around on the right, looking inside forward 50. Good punch there by the Brisbane Lions, trying to work it out. Rains with the ball now off to Robertson, just shimmies, gets around one, goes towards centre wing. Good contest there. So here is Rayner. Rayner just trying to turn his man inside out. Now handball's inside. Crisp is there. Also there for the Brisbane Lions was Stevenson, and he will take the free kick. Just grab before acceptances, and the Lions at half forward.
So the Suns looking to get numbers back as the Lions want to move it quickly. Buick on the lead, honoured, great kick, good pass. Takes the mark, 40 metres out, tight angle. Better ball use there, and Buick showing a clean set of heels to the defender in Lee Osborne.
There's a good kick there from Cameron Stevenson, one of the top-up players, 18-year-old young man playing at University of Queensland, but a Sunshine Coast product. Fine young family and fine young man, and good foot skills to help Buick have a shot at goal.
He'll be shooting for his second goal in the space of 3 minutes. So Buick, the tight angle, will kick it on his trusty left. Gives it every chance, just floating across the face of goal. One behind results off the pack. So it's 2-2-14, plays one straight goal in favour of the Lions. 8 points the margin, 16 gone in the first term.
Murphy to bring it back in. Former Hawthorn player. Goes long, up the corridor. Finds a teammate in Sumner. Just now they're off. They're away. Gets one over the back. It's Mutu running onto the ball. Rains in hot pursuit. Looks for the short pass. Look for Bock. Probably could have gone for a home. In fact, tried to honour the senior player, and the ball has gone out of play. 15 metres around from the Gold Coast Suns goal. So good ball transfer and good movement. The execution to finish just wasn't quite there.
Just perhaps the wrong decision there. The umpire throws it in the right forward pocket, taken there by the Lions. The ball is dropped. A raft of bodies around. Carmichael Hart now gets the ball, handball backwards. Nobody picks it up in particular. It is still in dispute there. The Lions defence putting a hell of a lot of pressure on it half forward. Ball stuck under several bodies, and there will be a ball up. The Suns aren't allowed to be using the ball. The Lions putting so much pressure on them at the minute. Umpire throws it up at right half forward. Picked up by the Suns now, scrubbed forward. It's with your mate the dreadlocks there. Yeah. And the ball's taken. There's a good mark there, good juggling mark. That's taken by the big fella.
Herbert.
And only about 35 metres out. He'll be kicking towards the scoreboard here at Metricon. It is a gorgeous day. Very glary, I've got to say, Kanga. It's very difficult across the other side of the ground when you get those yellow numbers of the Suns. But here he is, Louis Herbert, rookie listed. He'll come in from 35 metres. Slight angle, the right foot. Goal umpire doesn't move. That's a beautiful kick. Suns with their second on the board. That's two straight for them, 2-2-14 for the Lions. We've played 18 and a half for the first term here at Metricon.
It's great to see two young ruckmen go at it here. Archie Smith on the rookie list for the Brisbane Lions, and a big lump of a lad opposing him at the moment, Kieran Brennan, 59. He's a big unit.
Very big boy.
Yeah, absolutely. So great to see two young fellas going at it. And that Archie Smith, I think his father is a fellow by the name of Andre Moore.
Andre Moore. That was it.
Brisbane
yes.
Bullet, championship player with the Brisbane Bullets in the NBL.
You've got it. It was on the tip of my tongue too. You probably saw it there. Andre Moore, he was an enforcer off the boards, and it looks like Archie Smith can play, especially when he gets it up in the air. He wins the tap down. Hunt gets it across there to Sexton. He kicks it to centre half forward. Good spoil from the Lions, and it's away via Rains into the forward 50. The Freeman gets rid of his opponent. The opponent comes back, punches the ball forward. The Suns' defence under a lot of pressure. Hunt now goes back towards the corridor, tries to transfer it across very dangerously. It's smothered. Suns will have the ball back through Michael. Shot the handball out, intercepted there by Rayner. Kicks it to the goal square, dribbles through, and that'll be a goal to the little fella. Good bit of pressure then, and maybe just Carmichael paying the price there for trying to transfer it in a very dangerous spot.
I think it came off his boot a little bit awkwardly, but where he's going probably wasn't the best, and he kicked it straight into John O. Freeman's head. So doing a bit of damage there, and then Brisbane doing a bit of damage on the scoreboard. So 3-2-20 the Brisbane Lions. The Gold Coast Suns 2 straight 12, 8-point lead to the Brisbane Lions. 20 minutes gone in this first quarter. So exchange, a good brace, and again, good tight game. And a little bit of feeling here for the Q Clash Junior.
Son of Q Clash.
Son of Q Clash. Ball back in the middle. Smith will give that one to him that time. Got it out there. That was O'Brien. Wrapped up there was Rains. Good work. O'Brien back into it again. Probably copped a high one. The umpire agrees. Wasn't happy was Brennan. But O'Brien, Zach O'Brien will go back and gets it across to Crisp. Oh, it wasn't to Crisp. Now it's with Stevenson though. Back to O'Brien, to Rains. This one is back to Gardner, and another high tackle. And Stevenson has it and goes laterally. Now the Lions are away and go inside forward 50.
Oh, Smith is in position. Dropped what he should have taken. Butters up though. Gets back onto his right foot from a very tight angle. Has a ping at the goals, and he'll kick it out of bounds on the full left forward pocket. The Lions leading by the 8 points. 21 minutes gone to the first term. Suns will have a free kick right back pocket. Will be taken there by Tom Michael. So John O. Freeman doing the good work on the mark. Michael kicks it long towards right half back. Good fly. Nice mark there. Good set of hands. So that's Kieran Brennan. Big lump of a lad, as you say. Good set of hands on him as well, Kenga.
Absolutely. He goes up towards the wing. Pack of players. Good fist in there. That time it was McStay. And ball goes out of play. And we'll have a throw in. Almost centre wing, out of side. 22 minutes gone. Lions with the lead, the ascendancy early. No cleared winner of that ruck contest. Here's Robertson trying to bust through, but well wrapped up by a host of Suns. Now the ball comes away. That's Cutler. That's off to a teammate, Rains. Goes inside forward 50. No clear mark there, no direction. That was, I think it might be Firewood there. Now the Lions again go forward. Hayes waits down. The ball gets attacked well. Good knock on. They're working around there, trying to find an open part to goal, the Brisbane Lions. Now the ball comes clear, and the ball will be rushed through by the Gold Coast Suns. So another point to the Lions, 3-3-21. The Suns 2 straight goals, 9 points the lead, 23 minutes.
So, game tightening up. The breeze seems to be stiffening up towards the end. The Lions are attacking the southern end here at Metricon. Poor kick out of defence there by the Suns and Osborne. It ends up with O'Brien for the Lions, long towards the goal square. Oh, and it looked like Freeman might have actually put his hands in the back, was it?
I think.
Was it Payne? Hands in the back, it'll be a free kick for the Gold Coast Suns.
Disappointing because he fell over and the ball went through for a goal anyway, but he gave the free kick away in the interim.
So Payne with the shoulders taped as well, Kanga. You have the Suns bringing the ball out of defence. Taken there. And out towards right half-back. Is that Mutu dropped what he should have taken? Gets the handball back there to your mate with the dreads. Long out to the outer wing. Running the ball better now, the Suns, with a bit more purpose. It's just the foot skills that's letting them down in the meantime. It's Brennan. Free kick there will go to the Brisbane Lions and play on results. There's a running bounce on the outer side. That's Polkinghorne. Handball to Maguire, is it? Gets the shoot of the ball. Rains. Now it's to Harwood. No, it's to Robinson. Robinson has a bounce. Kicks it inside 50. Contest there. Could have been a free kick to Payne. Was. Hands over the shoulder. Yeah, both defenders getting into the back over the shoulder there of Payne. He'll get a free kick. It's 30 metres out just on a slight angle.
Free kick all day. Defenders really impeded. And just quickly while we go back, we'll just look at the leading possession getters. Champion data stats. Carmichael Hunt for the Suns, he's had 7. Young Dylan Mutu's had 6. While on the Brisbane Lions sides of things, Rains has had 8, and McStay and Freeman have had 6 disposals each.
So Payne, he kicked the first goal of the match in the 6-minute mark. Leans back. Goal umpire just did not move. Beautiful kick there from Payne. The 4th for the Brisbane Lions and his 2nd, so it's 4-3-27 plays 2 straight goals with 25 minutes gone to the first term here at Metricon Stadium. Son of Q-Clash, round 2, near full TV.
And just a couple of other little stats here for champion data. Inside 50s going the Lions' way, 12-9. Hitouts the Lions' way, 8-7. And possessions overall, the Lions have had the lion's share of the ball, 80-48, as we see the ball back in the middle.
Jono Freeman in the ruck against Hall. I'll give that one to Hall, but it was taken away by the Lions, and Crisp, he kicks it to right half forward. Ball's going to run away from Matt Maguire here and go over the boundary line. A throw in right where the 50-metre arc intersects with the boundary line. Lions end of the ground, they lead by 15 points.
A little bit of cloud cover, which makes the Gold Coast Suns numbers a bit easier to see. That was Hall in the ruck. Just working the ball out. Here's Buick for the Brisbane Lions. Doesn't know where to go at the moment. Chain of handballs across to Botoli Simmons. Here's Conway. Now they go inside forward 50. Robertson goes over. Just misjudged it though. And the ball runs over the back and kept into play. And this will be Allen. So Jackson Allen again scrubs it in. So Buick can rebound for the Lions again. Kicks the ball beautifully. A rocket bullet pass to Cameron Stevenson, who will line up for goal.
Now there's the ball use right there. He just looked up. He could have banged away with his left foot and probably had the distance in him, but under pressure, saw the man in the middle and just speared a pass, hit him right on the chest.
So Stevenson, a rangy young fellow, just pokes at it. Has he got enough on it? He does. That's his first for the day, and the Lions 5th. And they skip away now. 5-3-33. The Gold Coast Suns 2 straight 12. The lead is out to 21 points. First quarter, 27 minutes gone.
Yeah, again, probably deserved a goal after that pass from Buick. And the Lions just kicking away up. The Suns made that little mini resurgence 20 minutes into the first term. Couple of goals to steady and keep that lead to the 21-point margin. So it's Freeman in the ruck against Hall again. Umpire bangs it down. Hall, spring heel, Jack gets it down. Hunt dribbles it, picked up by Hall. He scrubs it inside 50. Good contest there from the Lions defender there in McStay. He bats up, gets it over to Harwood, and he'll chip it out to left half back. Lions should have the ball here with Cutler on the wing, under pressure.
So Cutler goes off, now dispossessed. This is Holland over the top of it. Just standing over the top of him was the Brisbane Lions player. Now they work it clear. They're away. They're going inside forward 50, looking for a target. What's up? Was just overrun. The ball overran him, and he overran it, and the ball goes out of play some 15 metres around from the Gold Coast Suns goal. They've gone inside forward 50, and right now, 14 entries to 10 the Brisbane Lions way in terms of inside the attacking area.
Throw in from the boundary umpire. He's pulled out a free kick. The central umpire here's been a hold in the ruck. Looks like it. Big Kieran Brennan, by the looks of things, might be the recipient of the free kick. Yep, it certainly is. Now he's got the free kick. That's really only 30 metres out, slide angle, Kanga. Another great opportunity for the Suns to put one on the board.
He's already kicked one, and again, looked very sure by foot when he kicked it. So you'd suggest he's a very good chance to add another.
He confidently comes up to the plate here. He leans back on the right shoe. No, talked him up across the face of goal, one behind result. So the Suns with their first scoreboard blemish. 5-3-33 plays 2-1-13. 20 points the margin in favour of the Lions with 29 gone in the first term.
So the Lions and Polkinghorne bring it back in. Smith and Freeman were up for Brisbane. Here's Sexton, beautiful show and go. Goes back inside, forward 50. Punch came from Polkinghorne. Sumner's after it, using good leg speed. Pursued beautifully though by the Lions, and they get a turnover. Now the Lions are away. They've got a player in Buick, free on the wing. The outer side, he keeps playing forward, keep moving the ball on to O'Brien. Go over the top to Stevenson. He can add another if his kick's accurate. It's going towards goal, just to the near side. So good ball transfer after forcing a turnover. And the Lions 5-4-34, the Gold Coast Suns 2-1-13, nearly 30 minutes gone of this first quarter. And we see the siren go. So just over 30 minutes have seen the Lions post a 5-4-34, the Gold Coast Suns 2-1-13. Just quickly, the leading stat getters on the ground for the Gold Coast Suns. Carmichael Hunt has 7 disposals, Mutu has 6, Young Holland has 5, Sumner 4. For the Brisbane Lions, Rains and Cutler both have 8, McStay and Polkinghorne 7, and a host of players on 6, including Buick, Freeman, Robertson and Cameron Stevenson. Possession going overall 96-57 the Brisbane Lions way, 15-12 inside 50s also. We'll be back with the second quarter, and with the Brisbane Lions having a 21-point lead at Metricon Stadium, round 2, NEFL TV.
Yeah, definitely. That's what happened last time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Yeah, that's good. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And welcome back to Metricon Stadium. It is quarter time here in the clash on NEFL TV between the Brisbane Lions and the Gold Coast Suns. The Brisbane Lions 5-4-34, leading the Gold Coast Suns 2-1-13. Quickly, a couple of results around the other games. At half-time at Bruce Purser Oval at Southport, 8-10-58, leading the Sydney Hills Eagles 4-5-29. A big injury blow for the Southport Sharks, so Hayden Keel has gone down with a knee injury. Redlands at Allen Ray Oval at half-time are leading 7-5-47. Ainsley 3-7-25, so 22 points the margin. Back here in the opening exchanges of the second quarter at Metricon Stadium.
And the Lions have the ball through Cutler. Couple of running bounces, gets away from his opponent who kept chasing, put enough pressure on to affect the kick as he unleashed it from 50. Went out of bounds in the right forward pocket, so a good effort by the Suns player, didn't give up on the chase. So there will be a throw in, right forward pocket, the scoreboard end, the Lions attacking that end. The wind slightly favouring the southern end where the Gold Coast Suns will be kicking this quarter. So Freeman taps the ball down, again picked up by the Suns, they're wrapped up, and there'll be another ball up about 30 metres from the Lions goal.
The Suns will be looking to kick a few goals to get pushed back in this contest. Both sides looking for their first win in NEFL 2014. Handball comes out. Here's Robertson. Goes over the top and just got some fingers on it, did the Gold Coast Suns. It was Murphy, and the Lions advance by a solitary point. They come out and find Mutu. Good ball winner in the first quarter. Goes over the top. This time he finds Michael. Michael, can't miss him in those fluorescent boots. The kick comes across, beautifully cut off there by Harwood, and the Lions are away again.
Get the handball back over now to Conway. Conway back to Buick, the kick into right half forward. That's a good stretching mark there. Freeman inside 50 to the run of Payne. Payne takes the mark. He's right on the boundary line, 30 metres out. Good work on the mark there by the Suns player to keep him there. That was Jared Ellis. So Payne looks to go across half forward and he finds Cutler. Very stagnant, not a lot of movement going on. A couple of leads now appearing for the Lions. So Payne offers again, takes the mark just a little bit further out, a little bit further infield though. He's 45 metres out on a sharp angle. Just about every player on the field in front of the centre circle again, and the majority of those, well, every Suns player is inside the defensive 50, bar one. So Payne, kicked a couple, leans in. Oh, it's Buick up the back! Oh, you little ripping drop mark of the year in the AFL last week. He's got a contender this week in round 2 of the NEFL. Rowan Buick.
I'm not sure that Buick will get a car if he wins Mark of the Year in the NEFL. However, that's an absolute ripper and will go on the highlights reel for NEFL TV. Round 2.
Ripper. So Rowan Buick right against the goal post, looking for his second goal, justified after that. No, he slams the ball into that goal post we were talking about. So one behind results, not the fitting result that it really deserved after that great mark. But the Lions move a point further ahead.
Oh, great excitement there. Love the big mark. A great feature of our great game. Couldn't quite be finished off as we see the ball come back in. Here's Big Brennan. Pretty impressive in the first quarter. Good battle with Archie Smith. He kicks the ball out. No, and he finds Maguire. Let me down when I was giving him a rap. And Maguire inside forward 50. He'll have to kick from, or give it all of 50 to get the distance, but certainly Big Goose, as he's known, can roost it.
Where is the future of Matt Maguire when it comes down to it, Kanga? Is it playing in the NEFL, being that strong body and that mentor to the younger blokes? We might get that after this kick.
He comes in, gives it everything. It's got the distance and it's got the accuracy. A great goal. So Goose Maguire, or as his mother knows him as Matty, or Matthew, Kicks a great goal for the Brisbane Lions. 6-5, 41 the Brisbane Lions now, 2-1-13. We've played 2.5 minutes, second quarter here at Metricon Stadium. Beautiful day on the Gold Coast. And Matt Maguire, Michael, interesting situation. Obviously new senior coach in Justin Lepich will have ideas about players as he comes to the club. And one thinks that Matt Maguire is going to have to step up and do something pretty special to find his place back in the Brisbane Lions team as they're looking to rebuild. Of course, with the ageing Jonathan Brown, he may be an option later in the year if they rest Brown.
So the Lions now with the clearance, the ball taken there by Cameron Reeves, kick long inside 50, and there he is again, Payne, who's presenting a few problems for the Gold Coast defence. Kicked a couple and looking for his third here.
Pretty experienced defender on him too in Murphy.
Might just have the edge and size and reach, Payne. Of course, came to the Lions from Collingwood. Comes in now from 45. That's a good-looking kick. It holds its line, and that'll be another goal. His third. The Lions' seventh. 3 minutes gone in the second quarter. It's 7-5, 47, plays 2-1-13 here at Metricon Stadium.
We talked about Matty Maguire being an option if Jonathan Brown has a bit of a rest. Well, this bloke, big Jackson Payne, he is absolutely, I would think that he's actually a bit further ahead in the pecking order if there was to be a vacancy in that forward line. And that was a ripping kick for goal. And as you said, just presenting very nicely and a good size, a good cut of a kid.
So the Lions are really showing their ascendancy here. They've got quite an experienced lineup in here today against the Gold Coast Suns. Several players with AFL experience. As Brennan up against Smith, a decisive tap out from Smith. Good little handball from O'Brien there. Gets it to Robinson. Back to O'Brien, who's tackled, thrown into the ground. Nice work there from the Suns' Jackson Allen. There'll be a secondary ball up just forward of the centre circle towards the Lions' goal.
A bit slow to get up is Zach O'Brien. Heavily dumped into the ground. Walks away to catch his breath. No clear hit out there. Coming through that time was Cutler. Robertson wrapped up there by Jackson Allen and Sexton. And holding the ball is the call by the umpire. So good tackling and good pressure. And it will be Jackson Allen to take the kick. He goes short, middle of the ground. Hunt slips through his fingers. Now picking it up there was Hutchins. Usually has the big mop of hair. Here's Sumner. Or is that what's up? It looks like Sumner. Sumner goes back, finds a target in Sexton just outside his forward 50.
Sexton has options, centre half forward position. He kicks it to one of them there. Nice mark. And so the Suns should have another shot on goal. The Lions actually have just about all of their players back inside defensive 50 again. So they're both defences running hard up and down the ground. And he's gone for the Dennis Lilly run up here. It's Jack Hutchins. He's coming in from Bay 13. This is a long run up for goal. He'll unleash from just outside the 50-metre arc, right at the traditional centre half forward position. Comes in. It's a fair kick. It just fades over to the left side. One behind result. So 2-2-14 to the Lions, 7-5-47 with 6 minutes gone in the second term.
Now Harwood plays on to himself, tries to run it away, takes a bounce, takes them on, gets out nearly to defensive 50, handballs off to Gardner to Rains. Rains is intercepted there, well smothered by Sumner, goes towards goal, back inside. Now Burke just mops up for the Lions, goes to McStay. He decides to go to Crisp. Poor choice of words there, trying to work in a bit of McDonald's humour. As we see the puncher, Hutchins, now trying to mop it up there with Batoli Simmons, just stands in the tackle nicely. Good shepherd by Hayes. He gets it across to Rayner, has his kick smothered, comes back in. McStay can't quite nab it. Back with Batoli Simmons, back to McStay, wrapped up there by Hutchins. And Haberfield and Rayner see the ball down right in front of our commentary position here.
Good contest there.
Yeah, forward half of the ground for the Gold Coast Suns, commentary side of the ground.
Boundary throw in. At the back, it's Freeman, gets it down to Robinson, gets the ball away, but gets a push in the back. It wasn't Robinson, it could be actually Hayes. So Nick Hayes, another little blonde. Chip ball. Now there's been a free kick paid all the way down the other end of the ground here.
Holding off the contest.
And that'll go to the Lions. So the ball's still sitting with Cameron Reeves. He's got a free kick right on 50. So let's see if there's some movement here. Suns with the numbers back. He's looking for that lead. Now he sees an open goal square. What's he going to do? No, he goes a very chipping ball. It's not 15. Play on. Kicked inside 50. The Suns will have this covered. That's Bach back there. He's tackled and lets the ball go very loosely over the boundary line. We'll say he didn't make that as deliberate as it could have looked. Let's put it that way.
It was a good tackle by young Watson. Jacob Watson.
Held him up, the big fella.
Yeah, not easy when you're a young bloke coming into side against experienced campaigners. The Suns try and work it out. That time, that was Holland. Disguise it. Just a Freeman over the top with a big fist coming through his Sexton. He's off to the races. McStay can't quite nab him. He's off, takes another bounce. Sexton at 50. It'll be a great goal if he kicks it. But he sprayed it wide and it's out of bounds on the full. So the Lions can repel. And Alex Sexton and I can both catch our breath.
Great chase there from Jack Crisp. Didn't give up on it. Again, just did enough to affect the kick. And as Sexton was getting rid of it, out of bounds on the full. So the ball out to Robertson at left half back from the Lions. Robertson wearing the fluoro yellow boots. Inboard is Andrew Rains in the left back pocket. Sexton stands the mark. Just chipping it around the lines, trying to maintain possession in the back line. It's with Daniel McStay, left half back. He sees Crisp. Another 20-metre kick. So they've just moved it nicely, controlling the ball outside defensive 50. Tries to spear a ball to Freeman on the lead. There's a good punch away there. Gold Coast have the ball. It's kicked long by Fraser towards the hot spot. Nice contest there. Oh, great work there from the Suns player to actually recover, get the ball onto his boot in Robert Blood. And unfortunately for him, one behind results. So we've got 2-3-15 against 7-5-47. 10 minutes gone in the second term.
Polkinghorne got it to Robertson. Robertson goes short. Up the wing. Just outside defensive 50. This is Rayner. Looking for a target. It was Buick. And the Gold Coast Suns players just run it straight over the boundary. And the umpire has said, mate, you've got to just work through this. And then there's a 50 to boot. So that goes against Lee Osborne. Just trying to make it look like he was just, I suppose, just taking it out, or he's already over the boundary line. Not good enough, said the umpire, and 50 metres results, and they'll take the ball almost to their 50-metre line.
Yep, I've seen better acting from Kevin Costner there. That was very ordinary from Lee Osborne as he walked across the boundary line. But the Lions trying to play on. Umpire brings them back over the mark. It's Rowan Buick. Has the ball. We all know he can kick it long.
He just can't hear anything when the umpire's blowing his whistle saying, get behind your mark.
Just how many directions does one need? As Buick goes back into the centre of the ground, he gave up on the left. McStay now. He transfers play across the line to Darcy Gardner. Gardner to right half forward. Good ball there from Sumner. It is from the Gold Coast. Taps the ball in front of him. Good control as he keeps the pace up as well with Harwood on his hammer. And both players take the ball over the boundary line. There'll be a throw in between wing and half forward, the outer side of the ground.
Two good players there, Harwood and Sumner. And good contest. Both got great leg speed. And always good to see them go head to head. Give that one to Freeman. Bursting through there was Hunt. Couldn't quite get a clean disposal away though that time. Here's Rains just batting it along, trying to pick it up. He does now, gets it across to Patoli Simmons. Off to Hayes. Hayes goes short and finds a teammate in Cutler. Cutler just plays on to Crisp. Now to Robertson. Robertson by hand to Harwood. Harwood off to McStay. McStay inside forward 50, looking for a target up there and can't find one because interjecting there was the Gold Coast Suns player, and that was it was Tom Michael.
So the Suns with the ball in the back pocket, still inside defensive 50. They look to keep the ball as well. It's with Haberfield now. Haberfield to right half back. Holland takes the ball, James Holland. He's got McStay on the mark. Again, not a lot of movement for him. He looks to chip a ball just up the line and goes to Jackson Allen, the boy from Morningside, Queensland zone selection back in 2011. Cross the half-back line, dangerous looking kick, and Payne intercepts, almost juggles it, picks the ball up, he'll waltz in 15 metres out and dribble it through for his 4th goal. Jackson Payne, dangerous kick across half-back there, he read it beautifully. The Lions get their 8th, now 8-5, 53 plays 2-4-16 with 13 gone in the second term.
Opening up a big lead. So dangerous signs for the Gold Coast Suns, but real positive ones for the Brisbane Lions. And trying to make something happen off half-back, and sometimes when you try and force something, it can come undone very quickly. And in that instance, we saw Jackson Payne make something of what should have been nothing.
Again, the decision to actually go across, but then the execution as well. It's a double-edged sword. You make 2 mistakes for the price of 1, and the Gold Coast paying the price there.
So ball back in the middle. 13.5 minutes gone here at Metricon Stadium. Neefle round 2. Archie Smith got it over the top there, but intercepting there was Carmichael Hunt. Scrubs one onto the left foot. You'd say that's ineffective. Hayes for Brisbane. Gets it going to Polkinghorne, to Harwood. Now working through there was a teammate who puts it up towards Big Payne. At Brisbane, they're just working it around. A little bit clumsy by hand. Here's Cameron Reeves. Off to Robertson. Robertson had Batoli Simmons there. Now he's got Cameron Stevenson. Can go inside forward 50 looking for Buick. Good spoil there. Now here's Carmichael Hunt. Bursts through a couple and brings it off half back.
He scrubs it into the centre of the ground. Lions have the numbers here. Sumner does well though. Will give away a free kick as he just got in there to try and block up that ball. So the Lions with the free kick there. And that'll go to Nick Hayes. He sees a man basically by himself out on the far side as Cutler, as a Gold Coast player hits the deck on the wing. Cutler, a couple of bounces to right half forward, up to the 50-metre arc, leans back, kicks it towards the goal square. There was nobody there. Gold Coast Suns had the numbers and they'll safely take the mark and move the ball outside their defensive 50.
So that was Shade. Hutchison was his target, couldn't find him. Here's Rains, just kicks short inside forward 50. Now they mop up again, do the Suns. It's Haberfield. Finds a target in the middle of the ground, Sexton, just behind the centre circle. He's got men out wide. This might be Mutu who's running for him. It is. Goes over the top to Sumner. He'll look to go forward in a hurry. Big Brennan can't hold on to the ball. By hands, back to Mutu. Looking for a target, too short, intercepted by Harwood. Harwood's away, and the Lions are away, and he finds Buick just on the outer side, forward of centre.
So Buick onto that trusty left foot, sees a man in the middle. It's Archie Smith, takes the mark, looks to give off the handball as well. Out to Hayes. He kicks it to nobody in particular. I think he thought Buick was running for him. He wasn't. The Gold Coast Suns will have the ball with Carmichael Hunt, the true centre-half back position. He's told to play on. He ambles across half-back, kicks it towards the commentary wing, and that's a big contest there. Ball hits the deck. Suns still have the ball through James Holland, who goes backwards, finds a teammate in Hay, all the way back to fullback as well. They're going a long way backwards to move forwards and transfer play, the Suns. The ball's still in the centre square. Now back towards the commentary side. Ordinary looking kick. It's picked up there by the Lions in Rayner, who's immediately tackled. He's got a couple of people on him. Made every attempt to get rid of the ball. Even did a little bit of the old pig rooting, Roy HG style. But umpire says nothing. You're going to be pinged.
And here's Blood. Came off the interchange bench with Rayner to win that free kick. Conway was in there for the Lions. Now he wins the ball, just works it outside. Chain of handballs. Crisp has his handball smothered. He butters up. The ball stays inside. Batoli Simmons comes through and the ball goes out of bounds. 55 metres around from the Gold Coast Suns goal. Approaching 17 minutes. The margin is 37 points to the Brisbane Lions.
It's 21 points at quarter time. Just exploded a little bit here in the second term. Gold Coast player was taken high there, methinks. Umpire thinks so as well. That was Lee Osborne. So he'll get a free kick right on the 50-metre arc, right half forward for the Suns. The wind slightly favouring the end they're kicking to. That's the southern end here at Metricon Stadium. Haven't had a goal since the 26-minute mark of the first term. So to say they need this one's an understatement. So Osborne will come in. Use the left foot right from the 50-metre arc. He's just pulled it a little to the right side. One behind results. So 2-5-17. It's now a 36-point margin in favour of the Lions. 8-5-53. 17.5 gone in the second term.
Polkinghorne just brings it in short into the pocket to Gardner. And find a target. Cameron Reeves now. He's got a little bit of open space and kick it over the top. He's looking for Hayes. Carmichael Hunt's there. Worked under the ball. So Hayes, good mark. He plays on quickly. Trying to find a target. Further in Watson. Now Watson over the top to Stevenson. He can shoot for goal. This will be a good coast to coast if it goes through. No. Just to the far side. On the left-hand side of the goal post. And the Lions respond from the Gold Coast Suns point with a point of their own. Back to a 37-point margin, 18 minutes gone.
Oh dear, danger here for the Suns. It was the player in Holland who dropped what he should have taken, and it's resulted in the ball spilling. Payne went for the ball, got tackled without it, and it'll be a free kick 15 metres out, more or less directly in front. And I think the player there in James Holland was getting an earful from his Lions opponent. A bit of remonstrating on the mark there. So Payne has kicked 4, going for his 5th. Had a very good day so far. But again, it's just those little mistakes can get, those turnovers can kill you in the back half.
And we've seen a few from the Suns today that have resulted in goals.
So here's Payne. Oh, it's charted right and it stayed there. So he stays on the 4 goals. 8-7-55, plays 2-5-17. So it's now a 38-point margin here with nearly 20 minutes gone of the second term at Metricon Stadium in son of Q-Clash.
Gold Coast bring it back in very close to the boundary line. Holland just nabbed it inside the boundary line. Payne stands the mark. He comes down the line. Burke's underneath the ball for the Lions. Sexton comes over the top. Maguire can't take it. The pressure's come on. Rains gives it to Burke. Burke just goes long inside and out of bounds on the full, so the Suns will have a chance to reload. Dominating possession, the Brisbane Lions, 167-97 at this point for Champion Data stats. Cutler has 14 stats for the Brisbane Lions. Robertson 13, McStay 12 along with Rains. Carmichael Hunt leads the Gold Coast Suns with 12, while Holland has 9.
So the Suns bring the ball out, and that's a very strong mark taken there for the Lions from Jordan Burke. Wants to play on, handball off to Maguire. That's a scrubby looking left foot kick inside 50, but it's worked a treat. And the Lions have taken the mark. Is that Crisp looks like it there? Yep, 45 metres out, more or less directly in front. Kicking against a very slight breeze here. It seems to be growing a little bit and swirling perhaps. You can see the flags just behind the scoreboard.
Another inside 50 for the Brisbane Lions. 28-19 in this game so far.
That's going to kill you. As Crisp comes in on the left, that's a beautiful looking kick. Beautiful kick from Crisp. Gets the 9th for the Lions, and they're making the mistakes that the Suns make pay. And 9-7-61 plays 2-5-17. It's 21 minutes gone in the second quarter here at Metricon Stadium.
And just quickly around the grounds, got a three-quarter time score at Bruce Purser Oval, and it's Southport leading the Sydney Hills Eagles 9-13-67 to the Sydney Hills Eagles 5-8-38.
Just a little bit earlier on, we heard that Hayden Keel from Southport had done his knee there as well, Kangan, so that's not good.
Yeah, Grogan medalist from last year. And in fine format that Grogan medal he was. As we see Brennan back in the middle of the ground. Carmichael Hunt again. Ball back over the top. The Gold Coast Suns now go inside forward 50, looking for a big target and almost taking a big mark there were the Suns. And now the Brisbane Lions, as they have done, are away off half-back, and Rains can give it off to Cutler. Goes over the top. Here's to O'Brien. He turns his player inside out. Gives it back to Cutler. Cutler, good tackle there by Woosen. What's up, I should say. And we've been reliably told it's only the second player from Cape York to be representing the Gold Coast Suns. He lives at AFL Cape York House in Cairns, the product of Cape York. So great to see Glendon Wassop here at Metricon Stadium.
Yeah, still in year 12 as well, so he's doing beautifully. The ball kicked forward for the Suns, but it will dribble over the boundary line, right half forward. You'll get A throw in between the 50-metre arc and the point post, so right in the centre part of the pocket there.
So second quarter, 4-4-28 the Brisbane Lions to just the 3 behind the Gold Coast Suns. So statement has been made on the scoreboard.
I'm just going to say the statement has been made on the scoreboard. I think they're missing a point. It should be 9-8-62, but never mind.
We see the ball come back in again. So the Brisbane Lions have it again, just working his play off the ball there. So Bock gets up a little bit gingerly.
Yeah, you've got to... He has looked a little proppy as we're looking at Nathan Bock. Of course, he's coming back from a long way with those leg injuries.
Ball in again. Maguire works Brennan off the ball. Didn't get a clear head out though. That's Jackson Allen. Gets it inside forward 50. Murphy, who's been pushed forward, and tries to work Burke off the ball, but the ball beats them both over the line. I'll have a throw in. 10 metres around from the point post. Gold Coast Suns attacking end. 23.5 minutes gone. Maguire gets a tap on that one. Robertson's over the top. It bustles through. Squeeze the handball out. Here's Holland to Mutu. Mutu gets it across there and can't quite get a clean disposal. There was blood in there. Herbert, good tackle, allows Allen to get a kick forward. Trying to work through there. The Gold Coast Suns, they're pretty desperate around the contest. Hall was around there too. And it's a tackle around the legs. And Brisbane, through Isaac Conway, will take the free kick in the defensive goal square.
So he does, goes out to right half back. Nice little half volley picked up there. Now it's McStay, gets the ball out to Rains. Good chain of handballs. Rains pressured as he kicked it onto the right foot. Long kick. That's a good contest there from the little fella in Stevenson for Brisbane. Great recovery as well. Turns, bounces, kicks it inside 50. Good contest, good punch away from the Gold Coast defence. Roving it though is Maguire. He's immediately claimed. Gets rid of the ball. Gold Coast desperate to get it outside 50, and they will do so here with the left foot of, it was Ellis who kicks it long down the line. Good mark taken there as well.
And that was Hutchins. So Jack Hutchins, again a fringe player looking to make his mark. Here's Blood. Blood goes long over the top looking for a player. Here's Conway, beautifully taken. He plays on, gets a handball out to Harwood. Harwood can go over the top. Here's this man in pain. He's been an absolute pain for the Gold Coast so far, although that kick wasn't quite as painful because Buick was his intended target and he couldn't find him. It went over Lewis Herbert's head as well. 15 metres around from the Brisbane Lions goal. 25 minutes gone, second quarter.
So throw in, left forward pocket. It's Freeman versus Brennan. Give that one to Brennan because the Gold Coast have come away with the ball. Scrubby handball though. It's hacked out of defence, kicks long up the line. It's Murphy looking to go for it. Taps it in front of himself. Now the Lions through Crisp. Gets the handball over. It's with McStay now. He chips it onto the left. Just a little dinky ball. Payne picks it up and he looks to pass it to Buick. Just a little bit tall for him. Oh, a beautiful recovery. He spins, he turns and runs in. Gets it onto his left foot. His personal highlight reel is going to look fantastic at the end of this game in Rowan. Buick, his second. The Lions 10th, 10-7, 67. Plays 2-5-17, a 50-point margin with 26 minutes gone in the second term here at Metricon.
Of course, the Brisbane Lions outclassed last week by the Sydney Swans, and the Gold Coast Suns went down to Southport. So a bit of injection of experience today has been the remedy from the Brisbane Lions. They certainly look a bit more stability through the all areas of the ground.
Yeah, Coach Gary O'Donnell mentioned that after the round one loss that they needed to be more competitive for longer, and it's so far so good.
Absolutely. An interesting couple of little moves I've noticed that senior coach Justin Lepich might have put in. Polkinghorn's been playing back in the ground in defensive half, but we'll talk a bit more about that as we go. So O'Brien got it to Rains. Rains coughed it up and it was a good tackle, and it is the dreadlocked one in Haberfield who will take the kick. Cassidy goes inside forward 50. Good punch affected there by Robertson. Isaac Conway. Now they win the ball back to the Gold Coast Suns. Hunt couldn't get it to Mutu effectively, but it was more Mutu's fault. And Robertson interjects for the Lions and goes over the top to Cameron Reeves. Cameron Reeves, he's away. Use his leg speed. Bounces. Goes inside forward 50s, looking for options when his only option should be a goal. But it's only a point. As the halftime siren sounds, another point added to the Brisbane Lions. 10-8, 68. It is, or it should be 10-9, 69, I should say. The scoreboard, a little wrong there. The Gold Coast Suns 2-5, 17. It is a 52
point
margin in favour of the Brisbane Lions. It's been a dominant display all over the ground. The Brisbane Lions have been effective. The Gold Coast Suns highly ineffective in a lot of their possession, which has resulted in turnovers, allowing Brisbane to take full advantage.
Yeah, and they've taken full advantage. 5-5 in that quarter to the Brisbane Lions, only 4 behinds to the Suns. The Suns' last goal, 26-minute mark of the first term. So the Lions making them pay on the rebound. The Suns' turnovers in the back half are absolutely killing them. The Lions moving it effectively, looking at better options than the Gold Coast Suns when they move forward, and it's showing on the scoreboard.
And possession heavily weighted to the Brisbane Lions, 197 to 113. Inside 50s, 32 to 24. We'll come back after the break to have the third quarter here at Metricon Stadium. NEAFL round 2, NEAFL TV, and Mark Kennedy, Michael Price are looking forward to a competitive and fantastic second half. Brisbane Lions, Gold Coast Suns here at Metricon Stadium. welcome back to Metricon Stadium for NEFL TV. Round 2 clash between the Brisbane Lions and the Gold Coast Suns. Mark Kennedy here with you, Michael Price, and both of us are here with you. And the Brisbane Lions leading 10-9-69. The Gold Coast Suns 2-4-16. An emphatic 53-point margin at half time. We'll see if the Gold Coast Suns can rebound in this third quarter to make more of a contest of it.
So Smith picks the ball up now. He's immediately claimed by Sexton and another Gold Coast player, and the umpire's given him no option there. No disposal, incorrect disposal, holding the ball. So the Gold Coast will get the free kick. Come across half-back now, and it's with Shade. Shade onto the left foot, looks to go down the wing into the shady part of the stand. Nicely taken there by Mutu. Productive player in the first half for the Gold Coast. He gets onto his right foot, looks to pinpoint a pass. It's actually cut off by the Lions there. Now Gold Coast player down.
Looks like Hall.
He has not moved, looks to be in a bit of discomfort. There has been a free kick in the meantime, just a metre or two away from where Hall is laying, and that's with Glennon Wussap.
He looks in a bit of trouble, does Josh Hall.
It look like a shoulder there, can you?
Look like me, looking at the binoculars, it looks like a shoulder, and he is in a bit of trouble.
So Wussap kicks it towards the goal square. Pack of players fly off fist. It's roved by Hunt. A beautiful curling right foot there by Carmichael Hunt gets the Gold Coast rolling in this third term. Good piece of roving there. 3-4-22 to the Suns. Play the Lions 10-9-69. Just short of 2 minutes gone in the third term.
As we see Josh Hall getting up.
It's a wrist or a shoulder?
Yeah, wrist or a shoulder there. Again, came across that contest, so a bit hard to tell. Might even be a wrist. But not even coming through the interchange gate, so his day is definitely done. So the Suns got one back, but they've lost one at the same time. So they picked up a goal, 3-4-22 to 10-9-69. 2.5 minutes gone. Big Brennan got the tap away. Archie Smith tries to butter up for the Lions. Here's Robertson, now back to Smith. Now they go inside forward 50, off to Freeman. Ball punched away nicely. Now the Suns, this is Blood, off to Carmichael Hunt. Was well wrapped up, didn't see the tackle coming. Hayes to Robertson at forward 50, goes long and high. Does it have enough? Yes, it does. A great kick by Robertson. And Nick Robertson, his first for the day, and the immediate answer by the Brisbane Lions. They move to 11-9-78. The Gold Coast Suns 3-4-22. The margin out to 56 points.
So once again, the Suns get the goal that they so desperately need, but the Lions answering immediately. Got to do something to the confidence of the young Suns players. Again, the breeze is favouring that southern end that the Lions are kicking to. They kicked 5 goals in each of the first 2 quarters. As the ball's bounced in the middle, Suns will come away. That's with Osborne. Osborne now gets on the outside. Is it Hutchins out there? Ball spills. Lions kicking off the ground, and it's Rains and Sexton going at it. Rains in front of Sexton. Sexton into his back a little. Ball over the boundary line. There'll be a throw-in on the outer side with the Lions leading by the 56 points. Played just on 4 minutes of the third term here at Metricon Stadium.
So throw-in. Brennan got a clear hit out, but only to as far as Robertson for the Lions. Rains was well wrapped up though, not so well wrapped up according to the umpire. It was Fraser that got into his back, and Rains will take the free kick. Outer wing, goes down the line, looking for a target in Jackson Payne, who was prominent in that first quarter. Here's Stevenson, little top-up play, gets a kick inside 50, and that's down towards Maguire, who's playing forward today. And the ball runs out of play, 45 metres around from the Brisbane Lions goal.
Matt Maguire, who started his career as a forward at St Kilda before making his name as a defender. Ball thrown in, left forward pocket. At the Lions' end of the ground, it's stuck underneath a couple of players again. We'll have a bounce around about 40 metres from the Brisbane Lions goal. They're still leading by the 56 points. Umpire throws it up. It's Brennan versus Freeman. Give that one to Freeman. Hunt gets in and under. Shovels at a handball. It's taken away from the Lions. Kicked inside 50. Maguire taps it down with the one hand. Could have been a high tackle there. Yes, umpires picked it out. The Lions player underneath all that was little fella in Stevenson.
Right.
No,
Rayner.
Rayner, sorry.
Yep.
Little Eddie Rayner.
They look a bit alike though.
James Rayner. Great name. Tests out the grass Matthew Lloyd style just to see which way the wind's fluking. So James Rayner. He's already kicked the one goal. Coming in for his second. He'll come in from about 30 metres on a slide angle. Get the left foot. Nice looking kick there. Goal umpire doesn't move. Rayner likes it. And the Lions get their 11th. His second, 11-9-84. Plays 3-4-22. 6 minutes gone, third term here at Metricon Stadium in the curtain raiser to the Q clash, which will be another interesting game this evening.
The scoreboard's a little bit awry there, Michael.
It's all over the place there. I would suggest that's 12-9-84.
Firm that up shortly, because it still doesn't equal 84, even if you go into 12-9. Anyway,
we'll have a look at
Neefle TV here at Metricon Stadium. Scoreboard operators just need a little bit of extra work early in the year. Ball back in the middle. That was Freeman over the top. Coming through is Hutchings for the Gold Coast Sun. He puts it inside forward 50. Big leap from Burke. Very nice fist in the way there. Nobody players overrun it. Here's O'Brien. Does the 360. That should be gone. And the umpire agrees. Good tackle there by Holland for the Suns. So Holland ignores an option and coming out to try and get the ball there was a player in Hay. Now Sumner's in there. Now the Suns try and work through. Hutchins tries to work it out there. There's Mutu. Gets a kick away. A long, high and a wide. And it's out of bounds on the full. And Isaac Conway played for Queensland under 18 last year. Prominent player, rookie listed with the Brisbane Lions from the Aspley Football Club originally. Rival colours in the Neefle this year. From the back pocket. And long down the line. Crisp is in the way. Coming over the top with Smith. Wipes Crisp out. Here's Sumner. Gets around the boundary line. Almost looked out to me, but he goes forward towards goal. What a beauty! What a great kick from Timmy Sumner. And that's a highlight. That is a Neefle TV highlight for his second goal of the afternoon. And I can't go to the scoreboard with any great clarity.
I would suggest it's 13-9-87 if the Lions have kicked 1, 2, 3 in this current.
One thing I do know, the Suns 4-4-28.
I believe that's right.
And 13-9-87.
Well, I'm backing my score sheet in against what's on the scoreboard presently, Kanga. So it's 8.5 minutes gone, third term. Regardless, the Lions are kicking away. And again, utilising the ball, and the foot skills seem to be just that little bit more confident, precise. The ball up in the middle, put down by Brennan. Now it's in dispute. It's Robinson over to Buick. Buick puts on the skates, tries to get through and slide a handball. It's intercepted by Jimmy Sumner. Down to Osborne. Osborne on the right hand. Now gets it over to Fraser. Fraser inside 50. Oh, it was looking for Carmichael Hunt. He dropped the mark. Ball picked up by the Brisbane defence in Gardner. Tries to shovel it out. Now it's intercepted by the Suns. Picked up and missed. There's another behind.
What's up?
What's up with
Glendon, what's up? Of course, the boy from Cape York had an opportunity to add a major. What would have been a highlight for him? Couldn't quite do so. The Suns reduced the margin by 1 as we see Burke bring it back in. He goes long over the top. Plenty of Suns around the contest. Shade tackled there. Now the ball comes out into Brennan. Just fumbles what he should have taken. The Lions try to get in there now. Try and work the ball clear. That was Fraser. And there, Rayner it was. Plenty of bodies around the contest all of a sudden. And the umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up. Commentary side, just forward of centre for the Gold Coast Suns. Brennan and Smith. Give that one to Brennan. Trying to bust through his Buick. Sumner said, no thank you, not through here. Here's Brennan, gets a quick handball away. Here's Holland, dodges Weaves, gets a poor handball away to somebody under pressure. Plenty of players around the contest. You'd suggest that the umpire will ball it up again, and they do. So 10 minutes gone, third quarter. Lions in control.
Following the ball both sides, you see on the commentary side just about every player on the paddock on this side of the field as the Suns kick it inside 50 or just up to the arc, coming out and meeting it nicely with Daniel McStay for the Lions. Wants to play on quickly, puts Rains under pressure, pops out a handball, but it gets back to McStay on the left foot, chips it in the middle at Robertson. He wants to play on as well, goes to ground, gets a dangerous handball out. Good tackling there by the Suns, by the young fellow in Jackson Allen, and there'll be a ball up just on centre wing, the outer side of the centre square. The Lions leading by, well, plenty.
So plenty. Again, we'll confirm these scores as we go along. That was O'Brien, Cameron Reeves, then back for Hayes. Hayes gets his kick smothered. So working her, Cameron Reeves again. Comes out Batoli Simmons. So the young blokes making their mark, the top-up players. Goes inside forward, 50 under pressure. Here's a veteran in Maguire. He goes to the top of the square. John O'Freeman can run onto it. Does he have enough time? Gets a handball off. Ineffective to Payne. And this is blood for the Gold Coast Suns. He mops up, but only as far as Jordan Burke just outside his own forward 50.
He takes a good mark and then chips it up to the edge of the 50-metre arc and finds Cameron Stevenson. Already kicked the goal himself too. He wants to have a good look at the danger spot. Dropping in there is Brennan for the Suns, but a good mark at the back.
Polkinghorn.
Polky gets up. I was looking at Kieran Brennan coming back with the flight and thought he would have that covered, the hulk of a man, but at the back of the pack, James Polkinghorn takes a good mark. 25 metres out, basically directly in front. So the scoreboard has corrected itself, Kanga. I'm proud to say that I had it up to date. This will be for the Lions 14th and Polkinghorn's no. Well, that's basically one you should be putting right down and not even worrying about. So 13-10-88 plays 4-5-29 with 13 minutes gone to the third term here at Metricon in favour of the Lions.
So Murphy kicks long outside, defensive 50. Again, the Lions mop up. It's now with Crisp. Goes inside forward 50. Freeman had to pick it up off the ground. Did so well for a man of almost 2 metres. Ineffective handball though, or disposal. And it beats Cutler. He's been very prominent in that first half. Over the line, so throw in again. On the 50 for the Brisbane Lions. Smith over the back. Crisp. Tackled by Sumner, but managed to get a handball away. That's Rayner. Now gets inside forward 50. Nobody can affect the contest very well there. So Ellis mops up for the Gold Coast Suns, and the ball goes out of bounds outside defensive 50. About 60 metres around from the Brisbane Lions goal.
Yeah, ran away from Robert Blood there as the Suns looking to crawl their way back into this game. The Lions keep seeing to put some distance between themselves and the Suns as the boundary umpire throws it in at half forward for the Lions. Picked up by Maguire, shovelled out now. Series of handballs, Cutler, and it ends up with Polkinghorn back towards centre square. He sees a player on this side of the ground. It's Watson. Jacob Watson turns and goes, kicks it inside 50. Good kick and a good set of hands there from Jono Freeman. Takes the mark. 35 metres out on a 45-degree angle. Again, the deliberate use of the ball by the Lions, changing the side of the field, changing the angles, giving Freeman some space to lead into. Good pass.
Good set of hands is Jono Freeman. Very long arms to go with the 2 metres that he shapes out at. So he'll come in 30 metres. Looks... Oh, just fades late, hits the post. So missing some opportunities to put this game out of reach, one would think. But even so, it's 13-11-89 to 4-5-29. So the margin now 60 points, even 10 goals, as we see Murphy ready to kick it into himself and go on.
Plays on and kicks it long to halfback, looking for Brennan. Smith over the back, spoils the attempted mark. Roved by the Gold Coast, kicked along the line. It's going to dribble out. No, kept in by the line by Darcy Gardner. Great tackle by Sexton. Ball spills forward. Fraser for the Coast, and the ball spills over the boundary line. Again, Sexton shows he knows how to go about it. Very good when the ball's not in his hands. He puts pressure on those other players as Smith gets rid of the opposing ruckman in Brennan. Takes the ball, kicks it the true centre half forward position. It bounces with Maguire and Shade. Now it looks like another player for the Coast has hit the deck. Maguire gets the ball, unleashes from 45, and there's a goal. Thanks very much. He did get rid of his opponent who's still on the deck, and Matty Maguire kicks his second for the quarter. And it's 14-11-95, plays the Suns 4-5-29, 16 gone in the third term. A bit of experience and a little bit of body size there, Kanga, against young Shade.
I think he's a pretty fair player, is Shade, but again, just out-bodied, outworked, noticeably larger is Jackson Payne and Matty Maguire down there, down back. Just evident there in the hurley and burley of the contest.
It's a beautiful day here on the Gold Coast at Metricon for the Sunny Q clash, as we're calling it today. The wind favouring.
Smith gets the tap down. Carmichael Hunt sharks it though. Here's Polkinghorn coming through. Just goes laterally over the top to Rains. Mutu wraps him up well though. It's been very good, young Mutu, for the Gold Coast.
Not a lot
very
about
busy.
him. He's not the biggest fella on the paddock, but he certainly has a red-hot crack. Gets to where the ball is.
The ball goes up again. We'll give that one to Smith also again. Rains goes to half forward. Down there looking for Maguire. Shade was there with him. Working through there was Jackson Allen. Allen looking for Blood. He's got a little bit of space. Robertson's right there. Forces him up the line and he kicks it out in the full. So again, just turnovers, killing. Albeit under a little bit of pressure in this NEAFL competition. It'll be a little bit better than what's been displayed here by the Gold Coast Suns this afternoon.
Again, after the Lions lost to the Sydney Swans last week, Coach Gary O'Donnell was imploring them not to turn over the ball themselves, to be more competitive for longer and to keep the pressure up on the opposition. All of those things that he was looking for have happened in the first half here at Metricon Stadium. Gold Coast succumbing to that pressure as the Lions bring the ball down the outer wing. Good mark there. And it's taken by Haberfield.
So Haberfield sporting some good locks. Again, goes up the line. Carmichael Hunt has the ball spoiled away by Gardner. Defence has been resolute today. Jordan Burke has been very good for the Brisbane Lions. Led the defence well. They've held the Gold Coast Suns to just the 4 majors to this point in the game. Ball goes in. Maguire easily in front of Hay, just bodies him out of it. Here's Rains, just scrubs the ball forward, just makes some extra yardage, and we'll have another throw in on the forward side.
Well, the 66 points the margin at the moment with 19 minutes gone in the third term. Boundary umpires going to throw it in any second on the outer side. Looks like Maguire going for ruck. Third man up was Sumner for the Gold Coast. That results in the Coast getting away with the ball. Handball misses Osborne, so it's contested in the middle. Good bump there from the Lions player. Put Osborne on his backside. Ball stuck underneath. Umpire will hug himself and we'll get a ball up just on the outer wing, just inside the centre square.
Give that one to Hay. Well done. Mutu caught one high so the Gold Coast can go into attack. They use it well. Looking for an option. Goes backwards. Finds Holland. Just stagnant. Looking for options. Gone out wide to Sumner. Good spoil there by Rayner. Good work by the young man, but Sumner, a little bit more of a body and experience, wins the day. He can go to half forward now. Ball goes over the top. Here's Sexton. He can shoot at goal. Pressure came on. And the ball just fades across. I was thinking it actually went through, but it stayed in. Has ended up going out of bounds. Just around from the Gold Coast Suns goal. So 20 minutes gone, third quarter. The margin. This scoreboard is really giving me the heebie-jeebies. 66 points. As we see Sexton shape to kick. Mutu just fakes, get one through, and he kicks a goal. Well done, Dylan Mutu. That's the way to do it. Terrific work by young Dylan Mutu. Gets the Gold Coast Suns' 5th goal. And they move to 5-5-35. The Brisbane Lions 14-11-95 when the scoreboard catches up.
So we've still got the 10-goal margin here with 21 minutes gone in the third term. Again, Mutu presenting, always having a crack at the ball and getting to the spaces where he can be productive for his teammates. He's had a red-hot crack and needs to get a couple more teammates to get up alongside him as he takes a well-earned rest on the pine.
Sucking in the big ones he was, the young fella. He did very well.
So ball up in the middle. You've got Jono Freeman in the ruck now for the Lions. We'll be up against Hall by the looks of things.
No, we haven't.
Well, Freeman gets the tap down regardless. Ball hits the deck. It's with Allen. Allen taps it forward. Now Hunt tries to get it to a teammate and does. It was Blood. He loses the handle on it. It ends up with Buick on the wing. Buick overcooks the handball. It will go over the head of Cutler, picked up by the Gold Coast defence and shoot a few handballs through. Now it's with Carmichael Hunt, centre half-back. He looks across half-back. That's a well-weighted kick and it hits Tom Michael. Nope.
So it goes Fraser. It was, sorry. Pricey. There. Hutchins. Goes on the left. Well tackled that time. Great work there by Payne.
Got blind.
And holding the ball. So basic errors again. Great to see Josh Hall back on the ground. He did go through the interchange gate, so I thought his day was done.
Yes.
Now with the balls, Burke. Burke goes short. Finds Rains in front of Shade. It's a good little play on words there. Rains in front of the Shade.
Lovely. Back
to Burke. Handball across to Polkinghorne. They're just lined up across half-back, looking for a way forward as Gold Coast are just all pushed forward or pushed defensively. Kick comes through. There's Freeman. Good mark. Kick came from McStay. Just at half forward. 75 metres out. Now he goes long. Inside forward 50. Coming over the top was Payne. Big Brennan was there and the ball goes out of play. Just around from the Brisbane Lions goal. Just possession winners. Nick Robertson's had 22, McStay 19 along with Rains. Cutler's had 18 while Carmichael Hunt's had 16 and Holland has had 14s as we see.
There was Crisp who was actually roving it beautifully, threw it onto the left shoe, touched off the boot. That's why I wasn't getting excited. I saw the touch off the boot there, Kanka. So only one behind results for the Lions. So we're looking at 14-12-96, plays 5-5-35.
Ball comes back in. Here's Robertson. Again, another error out of the back half of the ground. Goes backwards to Polkinghorne. He can go short. This is O'Brien in the centre square. He can come out this commentary side for McStay. Again, controlling the ball. Freeman's got space. McStay will go to him now. Marked it at 55. Can go over the top and find Cameron Stevenson.
Just inside the boundary.
Sunshine Coast products combining there.
That wind has lifted and it's really favouring this southern end that the Lions are shooting for. And that Stevenson hits Buick and Buick drops what he might have taken right in the breadbasket and over the boundary line for a throw-in.
So just some more stats quickly. Inside 50, 42-30 to the Brisbane Lions. And Champion Data saying that the scoreboard's actually right, Michael Price.
Oh, there you go. Well, I'll give you the tip.
So Rains has got it for the Lions. Good kick, top of the square. Jackson Payne had to sit there. Good work there defensively by Shade for the Suns. And ball out of bounds. Just around the other side of the goal. And we'll have a throw in. 5 metres around from the goal. Brisbane Lions.
So the Suns with all of their players in the defensive 50 and the Lions setting up that wall across half-back when the ball comes out. Freeman gets the tap down. It's picked up there and there's so many players around the ball. The umpire's got no option other than to throw it up. Cameron Reeves it was underneath that pack. So it's Freeman versus Brennan. Third man up there was O'Brien for the Lions, but it's taken away by the Suns. Lost the handle on it there, and a good tackle from Polkinghorne as the ball stuck under. Carmichael Hunt gets involved as the ball just gets inside the centre square. Still at half back for the Suns. They're battling away manfully. Sexton, some bullocking work. Gets the handball to Osborne, the 1, the 2. Back to Osborne, back to Sexton. He's looking for more mates. Gets the handball backwards. Getting a handle on the ball there now for the Suns was Hutchins.
Hutchins just kicked to a player under pressure, which was Holland. Just pushing him in the back there was Gardner. It was through Rain's hands. Now O'Brien, he gets a clean look at it. Goes backwards. And I think that was from Crisp, and Crisp absolutely butchered it. Handballed it straight over the line, said, I need a rest. Let's throw it in, and I'll just catch a breather.
Full-time score from the game between Southport and the Sydney Hills Eagles. Southport 97 defeated Sydney Hills Eagles 43. Of course, Hayden Keel with that knee injury earlier, Kanga, for Southport.
Crispy got his rest and then butchered it again. Got it to Freeman, who gave it back to Crisp. Takes a bounce. In hot pursuit, there was the Gold Coast Suns player in Ellis, and forces a turnover. Great work there, and the Suns come away, and the ball is now with Cassidy Haberfield.
He did well there, Ellis. He didn't give up on the chase and really affected that charge at goal by Jack Crisp as the Gold Coast bring the ball out to the right, half back, out of sight of the ground.
Hey, he's got it. Hey.
Hey, sorry.
And back to Michael.
Why didn't I see that one coming, Kanga? That's the thing. Murphy now, just outside of fullback. I'm wondering who you're saying hello to. Murphy. Not a lot of movement in front of him. A couple of leads coming. They've spread out into the defensive zone, and the ball's going to end up now with Robert Blood, the left back pocket for the Gold Coast Suns, trailing by the 55 points as we speak. At right half back now. Ball goes into the centre of the field. Oh, drops what he should have taken. A little bit casual there was the big fella in Josh Hall. Might be his shoulder. The ball spills into the middle of the ground. It's in dispute. Lions will pick it up. Now it's with O'Brien. Gets it over to the far side. It is Polking, or no, it goes into the forward 50. And there's Murphy picking it up for the Gold Coast. Under pressure again from the Lions forwards, but they've given away a free kick this time. Young Rayner went a little bit too high on his opponent in Louis Herbert. So
Herbert goes out to Haberfield. Very noticeable with those dreadlocks. Burke had front spot in front of Hay. O'Brien to Robertson. Looking for Bertoli Simmons. He's got it now. Back to Burke. Just messing around with it. Lots of handballs. Robertson's got it. Goes backwards to O'Brien. So waxing beautifully. Now Polkinghorne just playing quarterback inside his own defensive 50. Just chips it over the top. Gives it to Conway. Off to O'Brien. They go backwards to Buick. Fends off Ellis. Back to Polkinghorne. Goes wider here to McStay. And messed around with it. And just it was a good contest, I thought, by Hutchins. But Conway wins the free kick. Plenty of players back here for the Gold Coast. So Brisbane decide to go back. Might be Gardner here. It is. I'll put the peepers up to my eyeballs to make sure I can see. We're high. Good vantage point. Freeman's got a run at it. Smith came over the top. Plenty of players around. Shades down. In the shade. Now gets up as we see a contest ensue. And a ball up will happen.
Coming up underneath that pack, another one of the young fellas in Jacob Watson. Ball up. Smith juggles it. There is O'Brien. Kicks it forward for the Lions. Freeman. Good recovery, shoots the handball out. It ends up with the young fella in Watson again. He runs in from 10 metres out, pops it through, and the Lions get their 14th goal, and I'm certain of that, Kanga. 14-12-96. Plays 5-5-35. It is now a 61-point margin with nearly 30 gone in the third term.
So great work. Just seeing another score. Redland, 16-12-108. Defeated Ainslie 10-10-70. So both the Queensland sides doing well today in the NEAFL, and we know another Queensland side's going to win here.
Exactly right. It's a 50-50 conveyance at Metricon Stadium in the Son of Q clash, the Brisbane Lions versus the Gold Coast Suns.
The Sunshine Stoush, as some people want to call it.
Nah, give me Q Clash any day. The Sunshine Stoush. Not a fan.
So the Lions have had nearly 100 more possessions, champion data telling us. Inside 50s, 15 more. As we hear the three-quarter time siren go. And it's the Brisbane Lions 14-12-96, leading the Gold Coast Suns 5-5-35. In that quarter, the Brisbane Lions kicked 4 goals, 3 to the Gold Coast Suns, 3 goals, 1. Overall, it is a 61-point lead. Leading possession getters for the Brisbane Lions, Robertson, he's been prolific. He's had 25 possessions, including a goal and 6 clearances. McStay's had 20, as has had Rains. He's also had 4 clearances, Rains, and 4 inside 50s. And of course, big Jackson Payne has got 4 goals for the Brisbane Lions, while Carmichael Hunt, he's got a goal to go with his 17 disposals and 6 clearances, 3 inside 50s. Hutchins has got 14, and young Holland has 14, and Mutu 13. This is NEFL TV round 2 at Metricon Stadium. The Brisbane Lions leading the Gold Coast Suns by 61 points. We'll be back for the final quarter.
Osborne.
Welcome back to Metricon Stadium for NEFL TV. Round 2 clash between the Brisbane Lions and the Gold Coast Suns. It is the Brisbane Lions by 61 points, 14-12-96, leading the Gold Coast Suns 5-5-35. Mark Kennedy with Michael Price, and this last quarter we'll hopefully see some great highlights as we've seen throughout the game.
Seen a few with the Lions leading by 61 points. Ball bounced down in the middle. Smith will give that one to Crisp. Crisp back to Robertson. Overcooks the handball over the top of Polkinghorn's head. Picked up there by Allen. Could have copped one high and did. Umpire says there'll be a free kick just inside forward 50 for the Gold Coast Suns. The wind has popped up to the southern end of which the Suns are kicking here at Metricon. So, Jackson Allen. The
Jack Hutchins, I believe.
Is that Hutchins, is it? 31 versus 34. Look at these glasses fixed any time here, Kanga. As he launches from 50, gets onto it. It's a fair kick just to the right, though. It will be one behind. So the Suns with the first score of the quarter, 5-6-36 against the Lions, 14-12-96.
Jordan Burke to bring it back in. As we mentioned, been very good in defence today. Comes along to the outer side. Not the greatest looking kick. It's punched back inside by the Suns. It's out of bounds. 25 metres around from their goal. I'm just talking at three-quarter time about Josh Hall. Made his way back onto the ground. And we'll talk about that a bit further in just a minute as we see Archie Smith. Robertson off to Cutler. Just scrubs the left foot forward and out of bounds, 60 metres out from the Brisbane Lions goal. Josh Hall came off with an injury last quarter, early in the third quarter. Didn't go through the interchange gates, emerged back on the field. So the word is that the Lions were happy for him to come back on, and it was facilitated. That was why he is back on the ground. As you see, Robertson ends up with Rains. Goes over the top. There's Hayes trying to interject, but Sexton is up to the task and gets the free kick. So Sexton, long inside forward 50, looking for a big tall target. Nothing presents. Fraser mobbed by Conway. Here's Carmichael Hunt. He'll try and squeeze his way through. Gets a quick handball out to Fraser, who shoots. And just to the near side, and they add another point. So reducing the margin slowly, back to 59 points as Polkinghorn gets it off to Gardner, who's well tackled there by Wassop, Glendon Wassop, and he can go back and shoot for goal.
Yeah, great tackle, great pressure. Darcy Gardner, his awareness there, well, just not quite as aware as he should have been given the situation coming outside your defensive 50. Great tackle from Wassop there.
That's probably what Gardner said. What's up?
What's
as
up?
He got tackled.
With this bloke.
So the Cape York product, 18-year-old, in year 12, resides at AFL Cape York House. Great work up there done by Rick Hanlon and the team with AFL Queensland. Good run up. Interesting. Kicks it. And that's a goal. Congratulations to the young man, Glendon Wassop. Thrilled for him. Had a chance in the third quarter to kick one, and he has put one on the board. So well done to Glendon Wassop. And that is the 6th goal for the Gold Coast Suns. The margin back to 53 points.
Yeah, again, great reward for the forward pressure. And that's the pressure that they weren't applying earlier. So great tackle from Wassop there. And good conversion to justifiably get the Suns back into the contest early in the final term. 7
disposals for Wassop. So well done. Carmichael Hunt still leads the Gold Coast Suns with 18, while Nick Robertson has 28. Ball back in the middle. That's Jackson Allen. Just gets it out, inside forward 50. Hay tries to work it through. Ball back outside, 50 now. Big Herbert, taken with one hand was Fraser, did well there. Just working his player off the contest was Hunt, and he takes a good contested mark. Just Gardner off the ball and could go out and meet the contest. In the end, took an easy chest mark, so he'll go and shoot for goal about 35 metres out.
Look, he's had a red-hot go all day, Carmichael Hunt, as you say, leading the Gold Coast with possession numbers. Some of those, like to see his conversion rate at the minute, but look, he hasn't given up trying. Great snap earlier on. Let's see if he can do this. He's on a very tight angle. He's going to unload from about 30 metres out. We're right behind the kick here in the grandstand. He starts it quite right and it stays there. So it's only one behind. So 14-12-96 plays 6-8-44 here in the final term.
Well, Brisbane will look to bring it back in. This is Gardner. Coughed it up earlier. Now kicks it long outside defensive 50. Big pack of players. There's O'Brien. Just picks up with the one hand. Quickly off to Hayes. Hayes to Polkinghorn. A little bit of space here. Over the top now to Stevenson. Stevenson's got a paddock in front of him. Takes a bounce. Can give it off. No, he can't. He does. He goes towards goal. It looks on target. Is it bounce? It's over the line. Fantastic goal. End-to-end football by the Brisbane Lions. Finished wonderfully by the top-up player in Cameron Stevenson, the Sunshine Coast product.
He did beautifully there. Second goal for Stevenson there today, and a nice finish too. Great ball movement again by the Lions, swiftly and moving it with purpose and running for each other. They've been doing it all day, and now they're holding sway by a good 58 points here at Metricon Stadium.
So terrific work there. 6 minutes gone. And the Brisbane Lions have extended their lead yet again. Now out to 58 points.
So we'll have the ball back in the middle. As we keep saying, the wind just slightly favouring the end the Gold Coast Suns will be kicking to in this last quarter. It's Brennan who gets it forward for the Suns. Picked up by O'Brien for the Lions. Sells the dummy, gets the handball backwards there to Bertolli Simmons. He wants to get it out to a teammate out wide. Again, chain of handballs as Gardner kicks it long to half forward. Nice mark there, taken there by Murphy, I think, from the Suns.
So Murphy goes in board, doesn't quite, and puts his player under pressure in Sexton. Just gets a handball off, gets it off to Shade. Again, kicks Grubby, coming through to meet it there was Cutler. Cutler inside forward 50, can shoot on goal, looks wide, and is wide and runs out of bounds. And again, sloppy play by the Gold Coast, just not effective by foot or by hand as much as Coach Josh Fraser would like today.
Not confidently moving the ball. It's throw in, left forward pocket for the Brisbane Lions. Picked up there, nice little shank there from O'Brien. Didn't curl around enough, no. Just one behind results. So we're 103 plays 44. We're back to that 59-point margin here at Metricon Stadium, home of the Gold Coast Suns, looking absolutely resplendent. The oval looks magnificent. It's beautiful weather here today. Kick out from the Suns, spoiled by Buick. He'll get the handball forward now. It's off to Rayner, who gets it onto the left shoe, kicks it out of bounds on the full, under a little bit of pressure, so the Suns will take a free kick at the right back pocket. Will be Murphy taking it and bringing it back in.
Looks at options. Quite possibly he's going to have to go long down the line, and he does. Straight towards us here. No mark there. Jono Freeman's in underneath it for Brisbane. Gets a fortuitous little kick off the boot. Now to Buick. Just gives it away to Chris. Chris just gives it away full stop. Gives it to the Gold Coast Suns because he had nothing to go to. Haberfield burrows in. Here's Jackson Allen trying to break free. Buick comes away, scrubs a kick forward. Haberfield's over it again. Plenty of players around the contest here. That's Watson, and the ball eventually goes out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in just outside forward 50 for the Brisbane Lions.
And they're leading this one by the 59 points. We've played 9 minutes of the final term here on NEFL TV. Boundary line throw in. I'll give that one to Freeman. Tapped it down into the path of Crisp. It's picked up by Polkinghorn though. Gets a handball over. It's with Buick. Under pressure. Good tackle by Sexton. And he's pinged him from hole for incorrect disposal there. Sexton knows how to keep them tackled when he hits them. Nice work there. He'll take the free kick at right half back for the Suns. Just in the shade here on the commentary box side. Long down the line. Be a big pack forming. Ball hits the deck. Lions will get through with Cutler. Bouncing the ball down centre field. One effective chase, but only 20 metres away. He sees Stevenson, it is. Rayner, sorry. Takes the mark. I'll get those little fellas right at one stage, Kanga. There's the final term. Rayner takes the mark. 45 metres out. Well, it's on a 45-degree angle, but again, purposely moving the ball and hitting their targets when they attempt to.
So real contrast. It's been.
He is a ripper, this little Rayner, isn't he? That's a red-hot crack. He comes in, left foot, not going to make the distance, and it'll go across the face of goal for a behind. So it's exactly 10 goals the margin here at Metricon with 10 minutes gone of the final term. The Lions in front.
Murphy will bring it back in. Experienced campaigner, hasn't been in his best today. Goes long, outside defensive 50, big pack of players. Sumner went up, I think it was, before he should have, before expectations. Gave away a free kick, and it will be Bertoli Simmons. The hyphen goes short, finds Rayner.
So I actually got that one right.
Yeah. So he kicks it into the path. And a nice kick and finds Jackson Payne. So well done. They just left the forward line open there. Jackson Payne just ran to the fat side, and he can go back and shoot for his first goal of the second half. But if he can kick it, it'll be his fifth.
A better purpose as far as their leading goes with the Lions. They're opening it up, as you say, going over the fat side, giving him more angle to work with, and Payne's actually leading into the space.
Payne, about 25 out. Oh, he's missed it. Blotted the copybook there. Very productive first half with 4 goals. Hasn't been able to add to it now. 4 goals too he's kicked. 7 marks with his 14 disposals.
So the Suns to bring the ball back into play. Long kick looking for Wusup. Oh, he takes care of his opponent. Ball spills. It's with Conway, chips it forward, intercepted by the Suns. Now with Wusup again. Gets it to centre wing here. In front of us is Harrison Fraser, takes the mark. Right on centre wing in front of the interchange areas. He looks inside, dangerous kick, he overcooks it. It's been intercepted there by O'Brien, goes long inside 50. That was Rayner got rid of his opponent and strolling in for a goal, Moose Maguire. Thanks very much. Rayner cleared the path, Maguire picked the ball up, and the Lions again, they answer Maguire with his third. So that's 16, 15, 105, playing the Suns 6, 8, 44, 111 it is, Kanga.
Just to tailor the tape here, and possession just heavily weighted in the Brisbane Lions' favour. 319 possessions, 321 as it updates to 203. Marks 83 to 47. Inside 50s, 50 to 34.
Yep.
And it has been just a one-way traffic today.
Very difficult to compete with those numbers stacking up against you.
Brisbane Lions have been dominant and will open their account in season 2014 in the NEFL competition. So Osborne goes back to Hay, goes inside forward 50. McStay will be the first one there, but Herbert's there also for the Suns. Conway now just extracts it, gets a high one, and it'll come back to him. Isaac Conway, another solid contributor down back. Been a good defensive effort from that back 6. And O'Brien has the ball. Zach O'Brien, just in the back pocket, goes short to Polkinghorne and does well just to hold on to it. Plays on, goes to Burke. So just chipping the ball around, looking for a path forward. They're doing what Coach O'Donnell would like, and that's holding on to it and doing well as we see O'Brien take the mark, and now he's away outside his defensive 50.
Puts the skates on, a bit of pressure there as well, gets the kick in just in time and finds a teammate on the outer side. Running through the middle, McStay receives it, gets onto the left shoe, kicks a nice little chipping ball over the back of the pack. Lions with a couple of numbers there. It's picked up by Maguire. He just wanted to offload rugby league style there, dropped it onto his foot. It's with Robertson, who's out on the outer side with the Lions with the ball, kicking it inside 50. The big fly at the back from Rains punches it down, but the Suns should have the numbers. They'll either rush it through or over the line. Over the line was the option. There'll be a
deliberate out of
bounds free kick. Well, we said they were going to rush it either over the line or through, Kanga. They chose the wrong option. So the Lions with a free kick right in the right forward pocket. Is this Payne?
Payne, and he's going to screw it around, keeps it low and does well.
Beautiful, that's his 5th.
He's missed a couple of easy ones, then he kicks a difficult one. So well done to Jackson Payne, that's a handful.
So the Lions stretching this lead, 17 goals, 15, 117. Play the Gold Coast Suns, 6-8-44. 16 minutes gone in the final term, Kanga, and some interesting stats starting to pile up.
There certainly are, not least of which is the fact that it's a 73-point margin. So inside 50s, 51 to 35. Clearances are the tightest thing in the whole stats. 34 to 33. So the Brisbane Lions just winning that category as well. Interestingly, Robertson's had 8 clearances and Crisp has had 7. So they've dominated as we see O'Brien out of the middle, up towards Moose Maguire. Standing under there was Rayner. Now running onto it was Stevenson. Goes to ground but gets back up again very swiftly. Cameron Reeves goes over the top. Handballs a very, very one under pressure. Getting over the top there again was, I think it was Rayner, and he snaps for a behind. It's been lively, young Rayner.
Certainly has.
He's racked up 13 disposals, kicked a couple of sausage rolls. It'll be a day at Metricon Stadium and he'll remember. The margin 74.
It could be one that a few of the Gold Coast Suns won't forget in a long time. And he has walked about a metre over the goal square there in the kick out, and the umpire rightfully pinged him for it, Carmichael Hunt.
Okay.
And there will be a ball up at the edge of the goal square. Just the big step over there. So this puts even more pressure on. There'll be the ruck contest right at the edge of the goal square. Falls in favour of the Suns. They hack it outside to the right half back. It's going to bounce in favour of the Lions. Now, it could have been a free kick to the Suns. Was he held behind the play? He was. Umpire said so. It was young Harrison Fraser, who will take the free kick at right half back. He did well. He was actually outnumbered 2-1, pulled the free kick there. He chips a pass, Shade, puts him right under pressure. Not the best option, but it is a free kick though. Darcy Gardner ruled to have infringed, so Shade will take the free kick in the shade, just in front of the Fox Sports crew there on the boundary line.
Coming towards the last part of this game, other winners in the NEFL today, Southport and also Redlands, as we see a good mark there by Hall. Back on the ground, open spaces in the forward line, and he goes over the top to Firewood, and he can kick the easiest of goals running in to the open goal to add a bit of respectability to the score for the Suns. So they're 7th, 7-8-50, 17-16, 118 of the Brisbane Lions. The margin is still 68 points, so no fear of the result. The Brisbane Lions will open their account in round 2 of NEFL season 2014 after succumbing last week to the Sydney Swans.
Well, just like Coach Gary O'Donnell will be happy that Lions are running out this game, you will find that probably Josh Fraser's looking at a couple of the efforts in this final term, as well as there's a free kick pulled out immediately from the ruck contest. It'll go to the Lions for high contact. Now with Polkinghorne, well, just drops a handle on it, has time to pick it up, shoot a handball across to Cameron Reeves. So Cameron Reeves kicks it inside 50, well weighted kick, finds his target. And from about 55 metres out, you've got Bertoli Simmons. He looks for an even shorter ball inside 50. That's a spearing pass. Finds a teammate as well. Is that my little mate Rayner down there? No, it's not Stevenson. I've been getting those two confused all day.
Bit rangier is Stevenson.
Just a little. But he's kicked a couple today himself. Done very, very well.
It's been busy. He's at 14. This is his 15th disposal. Starts at left. Is it coming back? It is. We were right behind that, so got a good look at it here on NEFL TV. And that is Stevenson. He's had a good day. He's had 3 goals too. The product of the Maroochydore Football Club, currently with the University of Queensland as well. We'll give everybody a wrap. Suncoast Power, we'll go back. I can tell you where he went to school as well. Mountain Creek State High School, Mountain Creek State School, and Cameron Stevenson. Mother Fiona. We can keep going.
Now you're just showing off. 20 minutes gone here at Metricon Stadium.
Can't remember his dad's name just for the moment though.
62 points the margin in favour of the Lions here as the Suns kick it forward. Inside defensive 50, Polkinghorn to McStay, out to Cutler. Cutler has a running bounce down the outer side. Slows down, look for some movement, chips it forward. Oh, heavy clash there. There's rain, a couple of Lions players still down. The ball spills forward. It's now at right half forward. Inside 50. Looks like Rain's running onto it. Bounces kindly for him. Couldn't pick it up. The Suns are outnumbering him and they'll bring it outside of their defensive 50. The ball is now with Hutchins.
So Hutchins is keeping a little eye on the player down on the far side of the ground. This is Ellis. Ellis doesn't know where to go, this way, that way, now decides to go inside the centre square. Looks like a dangerous option. Here's Watson, Herbert was wrapped up by Watson and Rayner. He's a little bulldog, is Rayner. And the umpire says, I'll ball it up.
Ended up with the ball there too, Rayner. He's done very, very well today.
And ball goes up again. Hayes is forced to do the work. Robertson gets the clearance. Back to O'Brien. O'Brien over to Crisp. Crisp goes inside, looking for Bertoli. Simmons looked like he was grabbed, but took the mark anyway, and he could go back and kick for goal.
Now the player on the far side that was down for the Lions was Cameron Reeves. Looks like he's got something around the face there. He's got the cloth up there. So he'll be jogging slowly across the field towards the interchange bench. Kanga?
Bit of claret coming out there. Another one of the top-up players in Bertoli Simmons. We'll go back and kick for goal. Made the goal umpire work hard, but it's full points. So well done to Hayden Bertoli Simmons. Bit of a mouthful as we see the Brisbane Lions extend their lead yet again to 80 points, 130 playing 50. Or is my scoreboard wrong again?
I think our scoreboard's right. We'll pay our scoreboard right.
We'll keep backing our scoreboard. Thanks to Champion Data. Ball back in the middle, and this is Michael Price to call this next bounce.
Okay, so it's won by the Lions, kicks out to the outer wing. Nice little mark there taken by Hayes. He moves the ball along and a kick long from Cutler. Good lead, good pass. It's Buick again, who looks like he's pulled up with a little bit of cramp at the end of that one. Takes the mark, 40 metres out, 45-degree angle. Again, when they're decisively changing tack, getting across the other side of the field and moving the ball very quickly, with the giving their forward space to lead into, and they're honouring those leads with good passes.
Yeah, they certainly are. They've been very effective, and we'd love to be able to see. He's coming up for his third, is Buick, but the Brisbane Lions have been very definitive going forward.
On the left foot, nice looking kick. Oh, is that just at the top? No, it's gone through. So another goal for the Lions. 20 goals, 1,636. I've got it to 7,850. That makes it an 86-point margin here with 24 minutes gone in the final term at Metricon.
just on the boundary line, just looking at Lions coach Justin Lepich being interviewed. Obviously looking for a big game from his charges for Q Clash. And his opposite, Guy McKenna, will be hoping that they can reverse the result that's going to happen here in the Neefle with the Brisbane Lions. They will defeat the Gold Coast Suns. Ball back in the middle. Big Brennan against Freeman. Rains and Sexton were there. They win the ball. Now they're away again. Hayes has it. He can go inside forward 50. Going back there was Robertson. Just working to get underneath it. Trying to kick another one is the Brisbane Lions before the end of the game. And we will have
Going to ping him here.
A free kick. Thought it might have been a ball up, but it's going against the Lions and it will go to the Gold Coast Suns and they kick it, relieving outside defensive 50. Hutchins will run onto the ball.
He picks it up, tries to screw it around. It'll get the centre wing and out of bounds on the full, just in front of the interchange area. So a free kick to the Lions. McStay takes it back. Gets to Jordan Burke now. Across the half-back line, sharing the ball with Zach O'Brien. O'Brien wants to move it along. Get it to the outer side with Cutler. Accepts it onto the chest. Tries to get a chipping ball to Rains, who ran beautifully to the outer wing. Now it's to right half forward. Lions sharing the ball around and they'll get it inside 50. It's with Gardner, who chips it inside, and there's Buick. Just on the end of a beautiful pass. And again, Buick suffering from the cramp. He's got a bit of hopping going. He's kicked his 3 goals. He'll be going for 4. 26 minutes gone in the final turn. Sting gone right out of it. The Lions doing this on the bit, but again, moving the ball very, very smoothly when they transfer play. So Buick, 20 metres out, basically directly in front, leans back. Makes the goal umpire work very hard, in fact too hard. One behind results, one that he should have kicked. So I'm going to call that 137 plays 50.
So 18 possessions, Ryan Buick. 6 marks, 3 goals, 2.
6.
Suns bring it back in. This is Blood. It goes back from whence it came. Back to Murphy. Just doesn't look like he's got much on offer. So he plays on now. He's going to kick a long outside defensive 50. Going to Jackson Allen. Coming over the top there is his opposite number in Polkinghorne. The Lions are away again. That was Conway to Rains. They're just lining up across half back. Then to Gardner. Now with Crisp. He's in the centre square. Goes short with the left foot to Conway. Got one short just on the 50. This is Watson. Watson goes looking for Maguire. Can't quite take it. Butters up. Good tackle there by Osborne. They're still just holding on to possession here. Brisbane. Rains squeezes it around. Jackson Payne tips it over the back there. Hunt was impeded, but the ball runs over the line. And another point to the Brisbane Lions. It's a rushed. The margin extending. And margin out to 88 points.
So
28 minutes gone. Sorry, Michael.
Hunt brings it in for the Gold Coast. Finds his teammate in Murphy. The left back pocket, not a lot of movement for him forward. He'll end up going down the line and does. Goes long to the outer wing. There'll be a contest. Lions have the ball. We'll exchange it through hands to right half forward. Oh, nice running there. Robertson kicks it inside 50. Juggling mark from Payne. Under a little bit of pressure, he plays on. Goes with the outside. Probably could have just gone back and had a little bit of a steadier, but no, late in the game. You'll forgive him that. Rushes it through for a behind. So another one of the Lions.
5 goals, 3 for Payne today. So good return.
Good return. Most of that in the first half.
Yep, albeit. So they bring the ball back in. Hunt absolutely gives it a toweling on the boot. So Tom Michael just works it forward. Ball stays in. Here's Gardner. They'll just line up across half back again. One would think. Here's Crisp. Goes over the top. O'Brien just misses his target. And just in front of Hall, the ball runs away over the boundary.
Rafter changes on the interchange now, late in the game. There'll be some tired legs here. Been a very, very warm day here on the Gold Coast. As the umpire throws it in. Tapped down by Jono Freeman. Ball in dispute now. O'Brien could have got one high. Umpire says nothing. Well, umpire actually did say it was too high in the end. And O'Brien will take the free kick on centre wing. Slowing it right down. You can tell it's late in the game. There's not as much movement as there was early on. As Jordan Burke has the ball, just ambles across half-back and shares the ball with his teammate in Cutler.
So Cutler goes over the top, finds Polkinghorne. As the final siren sounds, it wound down because the Brisbane Lions were dominant winners. And the final score, 2019, 139 to the Gold Coast Suns, 7-8-50. A dominant display by Brisbane, 89 points the margin. There's key ball winners for both sides, and I might get Michael Price's thoughts on some of the better players. Nick Robertson led all comers. He had 30 possessions. Cutler had 29. Zach O'Brien had 27. Raines had 25. Chris 24. McStay 23, while Polkinghorne had 21. Hutchins and Hunt led the way for the Gold Coast Suns. They had 19 apiece. Sexton had 15, who worked hard. Murphy had 14. Mutu, who I thought was good as a top-up player, with 14 also. Holland also had the 14, while Osborne and Fraser had a dozen each. The goal kickers, the major goal kickers, Payne kicked 5, Buick kicked 3, Stevenson kicked 2. Stevenson kicked 3, I should say. Maguire had 3 also, and young Rayner, the little pocket rocket, had 2. While for the Gold Coast Suns, Sumner was the only multiple goal kicker. He had a couple, and singles to Hunt, Mutu, Wassup, and Herbert and Firewood. Your thoughts, Michael, on some of the better players from both sides?
Well, look, again, the numbers tell the tale there with young Nick Robertson. Just a workhorse in the midfield as well. I really like the defensive work of the entire Lions setup. When you had Cutler and Gardner working together, McStay, Jordan Burke, and the little blokes going down there in the back. They were putting the pressure on the Gold Coast Suns, and whenever they got the ball forward, and they repelled it easily. Good running there. Buick was a great target up forward, as was Jackson Payne. Gave them some options. But I think those top-up players, as you mentioned, your Bertoli Simmons, your Cameron Reeves, those kind of blokes, those players actually contributed to the Lions' success today, giving them those younger options. But the old hardy heads, Goose Maguire, Polking, those kind of guys, the ones that have been there, done that, they actually gave the younger blokes something to work towards. Just on the other side, I thought Sexton tried hard under a lot of pressure. Hunt and Hutchins also had plenty of the ball. So from Metricon Stadium, we will bid you farewell. It was the Brisbane Lions over the Gold Coast Suns by 89 points in round 2 on NEFL TV. Michael Price, along with myself, Mark Kennedy, signing off until next time here on NEFL TV.